May I ask you in Spanish?
Yeah, if you want to, sure.
Juan, Telemundo. Me gustaría saber cómo viste el
Telemundo,
equipo.
compañero.
Sí. Me gustaría saber cómo viste hoy el desempeño del equipo, qué tal los viste jugando ese segundo tiempo. Pienso que mejoraron un poco y se vio con el empate.
Sí, bueno, creo que en general el equipo jugó bastante bien. Obviamente estamos enfrentando a un equipo que era un poquito superior, que en momentos hizo que el juego sea muy rápido y a nosotros nos costó. Pero creo que a la contra creamos ocasiones importantes, incluso pudimos ganar el partido.
Hablamos ahorita justamente con Bruce. Sabemos que ustedes tienen un pasado, te convocó en el pasado en una selección estadounidense. De pronto te podría llegar, no sé si es la palabra comparar, pero de pronto el estilo de juego, ¿pudiste aprender algo de lo que él les pudo enseñar en la selección?
No, bueno, uno siempre aprende, ¿no? En particular, creo que con Bruce, nosotros tuvimos muchos años, aparte hace muchos años que nos conocemos. Creo que él es un referente para creo que todos los entrenadores de mi edad, más o menos, que vinimos después de él. Y bueno, uno siempre está aprendiendo.
Don't want to make you repeat yourself here, Ted, but overall thoughts on the match just to start.
Overall, well, I thought it was a very difficult match for both sides. I thought we let them have a little bit of the field to try to open up space behind, so we could catch them on the counter with the speed that we have, and I think we accomplished that. We created quite a few chances that could have won the game for us. Having said that, I thought they played a good game as well, and they created enough chances as well. So I thought the game was an even game and could have gone either way.
And what was the message at halftime after you played a great first half despite not scoring a goal?
Well, we felt that we could play a lot better in the second half. I think I challenged the team a little bit at halftime. Thinking that if we got a goal quickly, we would certainly be back in the game and that we could win it. We could change the momentum, and we did that. For a little while, we tied the game. For a little while, we created a couple other chances that could have won us the game. Unfortunately, they didn't go our way, but I'm proud of the team. I'm proud of the effort that they made tonight, because they played a great game and a game that we could have won.
Antoine, how does it feel to finally find the back of the net, after 7 games and a tough start for the team coming off that first win, getting that goal in this atmosphere? Just touch on, how that feels.
Yeah, it feels good. I wanna score goals. I wanna help the team in that aspect. So it feels good to get off the mark, and hopefully that'll continue, and keep scoring as we go through the league.
And Tab, also too, Bruce was just in here. He was talking about how he sees you possibly returning to MLS one day. Can you just talk about what it's like to have the support from someone like Bruce?
Well, it's massive. Like I was saying before, actually in Spanish.
I apologize.
You can hear it, so I got that question. Yeah, but that's what I mean. Bruce is someone that everybody in sort of my generation looks up to. Someone who opened a lot of doors for a lot of us, and we're following footsteps. So I had an opportunity in Houston. It didn't go as well as I wanted it to. I'm in Hartford now. I'm fully focused on what I'm doing and continuing to learn and becoming a better coach. And yeah, hopefully, who knows, down the road, hopefully there'll be another opportunity in MLS as well.
And then also too, Carlos Gil came in the game and immediately made an impact. Can you just kind of talk about, watching his performance and just how you think he performed as a player?
What can you say? I think Carlos Gil is, certainly, if not the best, one of the best players in MLS. We had already planned that we thought he would come in the game at some point if we were in the game and it was close. Immediately when he came in the game, we switched to one of our midfielders sort of following him only. And still, even though we followed him basically man to man since he walked on the field, he made the play that won the game. And, there's one thing that I always tell our players is that, great players are always going to make great plays. And they're impossible to stop. You can only limit the opportunities they can create. And I think we limited him as much as we could, but obviously he made a great play and won the game.
What do you take out of this that is going to help your team going back into league play this weekend?
Yeah, there's something that we talked about, that we have to be confident in ourselves and the quality that we have in our team. I feel like sometimes we lack a little bit of that. in the confidence to go after the games, but I think we've been a little bit unfortunate this year with the results. But we've played well, and we have a big game this weekend, you know, going down to Birmingham that we're hoping that we can win.
And Antoine and Prince, a question for both of you. Can you just give us your breakdown of the goal that was scored?
I think it was a great run for me. In the game, I always try my best to create assists, score a goal. And I had a chance to take on two players and then, give a cross to Antoine.
Yeah, it's kind of one of those situations where, I know Prince is gonna get the ball and he's probably gonna be his guy. So at that point, it's my job to get in the box and put myself in this situation where, I know he's gonna try to put it into the box and give me a chance to score. So if I'm in there, I can get a goal in. And I think Omar gets a touch right before I get it, and it hits me kind of in the thigh and goes in. So a little bit lucky, but once the ball's in the box and we have guys in the box, that's you kind of create your own luck. And so it's a great ball by Prince, and obviously the more we play together, the more we get used to each other, and we're hoping that'll happen a lot more.
And also to Prince and Antoine, just overall, what's it like to be able to play in, these tournaments like the US Open Cup, and also to, kind of going up against a regional rival, you have the New England Revolution, you have Rhode Island SC. What's it just like to, have these local soccer teams, being able to go up against one another?
I think it's exciting. I think it gets the fans going a little bit. There's always that, the Connecticut, Massachusetts, Rhode Island, rivalries that pop up, and that's always awesome. It creates a little bit extra for the game. The players feel that, they see that, and it gives a little bit more motivation to go out there and perform. And I think, tonight you kind of saw it. We were out there and we didn't really shy away. We came in there and we try to take their best hit and give them our best hit. And at the end of the day, we fell a little short, but we feel a little hard done. I think I thought we played well, and we gave ourselves a chance. And sometimes in this sport, it doesn't necessarily go our way. But I think if we continue to play the way that we're playing, I think we're going to start getting a lot more results.
And if you could just speak a little bit on the traveling support out of the Hartford fans coming out and really made some noise the whole game. How did that help you guys throughout?
Yeah, it's fantastic. You can, from warm-ups, we're coming off and we can see them and hear them, and they're cheering us on, and it gives us, again, it gives us a little bit of extra energy. You're playing for something a little bit more than yourself and your team. You're playing for the fans, and that really truly helps us go out there and do our best. You're really feeling that, and I think it was massive, and it gave us an opportunity to get back into the game and push through the 90, and at the end potentially get an equalizer that didn't necessarily materialize.